What's up? No,
What's up, motherfuckers? So we decided, this isn't a challenge video, but I guess I'll still like consider it a challenge, I don't know. But we're gonna do a would you rather video. I don't know, these are just always really fun to me and it always makes you think. But I always kind of ruin the fun because I think way too deep into it.
No, I think way too, like, I honestly like make it to where like, it's honestly gonna happen. And it's really hard for me to decide sometimes.
Alright, but...
And disclaimer, I'm sorry, I look so bad.
Alright, so we're gonna jump right into this, and then you guys feel free to leave comments what you would rather do on some of these questions, but I found some pretty good ones, and I like them. So the first question I want to do is, would you rather have diarrhea for the rest of your life or giant solid turds? And then they put in parentheses the ones that hurt going out. So would you rather have diarrhea or big giant turds?
The giant turds, because with diarrhea you can't live your life, because doesn't diarrhea just come sudden every single time?
Yeah. So
I just wouldn't ever be able to like go to work, go out, or do anything, and then just kind of have to like mentally prepare myself to like poop every time I had to poop.
I don't know, this is a really tough one. I kind of want to go with the big giant turds, but I know I've taken big giant turds that really hurt and it just ruins my whole day. But like she said, diarrhea is pretty bad. So I think I'm going to go with the big giant turds.
Would you never want to hear music again or only hear music? Deaf to everything else forever?
I would.
Wait, I'm just confused by the question.
So would you rather be deaf to music, like you can't hear music, or only hear music and you can't hear anything else? So like if you spoke to me, I think I'd want to hear music so I don't have to hear her nag at me. And I could just listen to my Big Sean and Kendrick Lamar and Bob Marley all day. And I'll be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Because I love listening to music, like I love music, but I don't want to be deaf because I need a function. Like I get deaf people can function, but is this like sudden or was I born with? I don't know. I would just never want to hear music again, I guess.
Would you rather drive a car that runs on ground up animals and you have to grind them up personally? or a car that runs on ground babies, but someone else grinds them. But someone else grinds them up.
I don't want to answer this.
You don't have to see like the baby. It says you don't have to see them, so you don't have to see the babies get ground up.
Peter's gonna be all over this question. First of all. I just don't know, because I'm not going to be able to kill like puppies and cats and birds and hamsters and stuff. I just have to go with the babies, because I'm not doing it.
I'm going to go...
Out of sight, out of mind.
I'm going to go with the ground up animals, because it doesn't say what animals specifically, so I could just grind up like fish or something and I won't feel too bad grinding up some fish.
Loophole.
So,
do not make me feel like shit.
So she's an asshole killing babies. She's a baby killer.
I guess, whatever. Would you rather... This is if you're a girl. Okay?
Well, I'm not a girl, so...
Okay, pretend you're a girl. None of this stuff is real, but you're pretending it's real. Would you rather squirt 2 ounces of gravy out of your vagina every 2 hours, or wear a bra made of onions every day?
Wear a bra made of onions every day. And everyone knows I love onions,
Yeah.
so if she wore a bra made of onions, I would enjoy that.
I wouldn't, because the breath would be rank. Probably the onions, even though you'd smell. It smell like B.O. all the time. But...
Wear a heavy coat. Would you rather bang your girlfriend's body containing your mother's mind, or your mother's body containing your girlfriend's mind?
Ew!
So I guess for me, would you rather bang me like with your father's mind, or your father with my mind? Alright, so for me, I'd rather do her, I guess, with my mom's mind.
So you're banging your mom. Like, this is some, like, Freaky Friday shit.
Okay, but so I'd rather bang my mom's body.
But it's me.
With your mind?
But it's me.
Okay, and you're annoying. I just have to hear you nag all the entire time.
Oh, because that happens during sex? Okay, okay.
So I would choose...
You have one more nagging joke.
I'd rather bang my girlfriend's body with my mom's mind.
That's disgusting. You just banged...
Okay, so the other answer's better?
I feel like the other answer is better because it's... You're basically banging your mom because that's her mind. Your mom's mind is what makes her hurt. So she's gonna be like, Zach, what the fuck are you doing? Like, she's not gonna be wet or anything because she's not gonna be turned on by her son trying to bang her.
I'm not gonna be turned on by looking at my mom.
Yeah, but at least you can, like, just think, like, oh, it's Tatiana.
No, that's disgusting.
That's gross. You're gross.
You're gross. So what your answer is your dad with my mind?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Would you rather experience a sharp pain in your side each time someone said your name, or have a bell sound each time you are aroused?
A bell sound each time I'm aroused.
Me too.
Just so I know.
Would you rather have a large 10-inch long belly button that's swayed to music, or have accordions for legs?
Ew, accordions for legs.
Me too.
Because then what, you're sitting there eating and you're not like at a restaurant, they're playing music, so your belly button's just dancing while you're trying to eat.
And I wouldn't want to have my belly button be longer than my feet. If it was 10 inches, you'd be able to fuck yourself with your belly button.
Ew! How thick is it though?
I don't know. Would you rather have one sex partner or multiple sex? That's stupid.
That's stupid. One? Come on.
Yeah, these are stupid.
What would you rather have? One. Thank you, Zach.
These are
You're
all
welcome,
stupid.
Danielle.
These are like basic ass questions. Would you rather spit or swallow? Would you rather be on the bottom or top? Alright, I think we're gonna call it a wrap. So if you guys have any would you rather questions, leave them in the comment below. Maybe we'll make another video if there's a lot of questions. And like I said, y'all leave your answers in the bottom on some of the good questions that you liked. But we'll holla at y'all later. Anything you want to say?
Butthole.
Butthole. Peace.